Kazna on the offense here, KB on the defense. No surprise, Kazna crew moving towards that middle hill. And Philware making the climb here for KB.
Interesting. There's is now in Bachat actually. He's not playing. I think he played
Double
PvP last time. But
it's the double climb.
Failware and Xane.
Philware failed.
Oh, I wish we saw them.
Oh, look how much damage Philware actually took. He's down to 753 already. Oh no. That is really
and
bad.
Xane is getting wrecked.
And there goes Xane. He's down. Well,
oh my god. This is a really bad start here.
Terrible. Xane got wrecked. Philware failed the climb. He took 1.1k damage for that.
I mean, tactically we understand what they wanted to do to make a crossfire, get control of the island, make a Hellfish a bait there. We actually seen KB play these tactics before, but performance that will cost them a game in a start. The game still didn't start and they already lost. I mean, okay, Kazna can still maybe find a way to suicide, but it's really hard.
It's really hard when you're already 2 bad shots up for free, pretty much. That was a real freebie.
1 3/4.
Oh, big shot there onto Eurofish though from the RD. 851. So I mean a little bit of damage here going back onto Kazna, but they have enough as they want to take the overmatch against Hellfish. Vetso Haiba is just pushing across towards the rock. Hellfish.
Oh, Vetso is taking a pounding here.
Haiba as
so
well.
is Haiba.
Haiba here drops very low.
What a
goes
balance
down.
is coming in.
Kazna is actually throwing this game somehow. They're now down 2 tier 9 tanks. Eurofish takes a lot as well. Not sure exactly.
They need to take out Hellfish before he reloads, but there is no one. There is no one who can.
What is Kazna doing here? Throwing both Vetso and Haiba away pretty much for free. Alien will have reload before Hellfish by a few seconds, so Alien will be able to inflict so much damage onto that 50p, but Hellfish is reloaded now. Alien doesn't have a clip available. If Hellfish can track Alien here, can he pick it up? Doesn't look like it, but still, I mean, this is really close at this point.
This is too close for that start that Kazna had. That was a free game. Why did they even push him? Why didn't they just push the base? Base is wide open, and you can cover it from the hill. Not like water that you have 0 people that can really do any help to you. And there is finally a logical choice. Durs is pushing a base.
Yeah, but Failware is just trying to do as much damage as he can before he dies. He has 2 more available. Stefan, Durs here. They will pick him up, but the damage they're taking for it. Failware here, he's going to do his entire clip. No, he actually misses one, but still.
There is counter push coming on a hill, and Failware is still alive.
Failware is still alive. Failware is still alive. In the meantime, we see the counter push here, but Jung up front. And Nexus doesn't have shells available. Eurofish, yes, picks up Hellfish, but Nexus will be going down in return. And still, this is close stuff here for KB. Yes, Kazna have the HP advantage. Tarantula will be going down here as well. So will Failware. But there's so many low HP tanks for Kazna as well. Stefan is the only one really with HP.
Durs is now stuck behind this house. He has nowhere to go. He has to sit there. And
KB is doing it. KB is doing it. Kazna has 3 guys left at this point. What are you doing, Kazna?
It's not KB doing it. It's Kazna is doing this.
I have no words for what just happened in this round. KB giving the complete freebie to Kazna. Kazna throwing away everything. Now, KB has hill control. All 3 of them are on the hill. This is a great position
and
for them.
And they have 2 Bachats with so much HP compared to Kazna, which only Stefans has anything to play around with. Oh, brother, that TeamSpeak is gonna heat up after this one.
Well, it should. Now, Stefan is the only one with HP, and Raven kinda is controlling that pretty easily here. Now, what does Kazna do after this?
This is ultra bad. Like, to come back out of this one, you would need actually something from KB to return the favor. I mean, don't watch the upper HP, guys. It's just a mishap. With,
don't watch the
observers.
upper HP.
Yeah, this is the right one. This is the right one.
KB has 4.5, Kazna has 2.2. So KB was leading throughout that exchange, actually. Heavily.
In this one, yes. In this one, they really
Not in the beginning, but...
No, in the beginning, they were wrecked. And it was a gift from Kazna to push on Hellfish, which was the most fortified position actually KB had. If they just pushed on a base with those 2 tier 9s, the game would be already over.
They lost both tier 9 heavies for Hellfish. And Eurofish took a ton of damage. And then Alien took a ton of damage.
It would be a free game if they pushed the base. Free. Completely free.
I think they just wanted to kill them really quickly.
I mean, they knew if Hellfish is there, there must be a bunch of guys covering him, like mediums and so on. No one goes there alone.
Well, Eurofish now starts the cap. Ilian's covering the north, Stefan's covering the south, but there is just not enough HP. Crooks is now making a rotation. I think he might be able to catch Ilian.
Well, they will try to make a play here
He should catch
with
Ilian,
triggering,
really.
but there is so much HP on the Bachat of
There we
Knäckebröd.
go.
They can play around any way they wish. He can even throw shells around and break the houses if he wants.
Nice
That's how
shell then
much he
from
has.
Stefan though. But Crooks picks up Ilian in return, so Ilian now down. 2 tanks left here for Kazna crew. What went from a disastrous start for KB is turning into a fairy tale win here by the hands of Kazna, Eurofish, Stefan. The last two standing, and what a round.
It's not even, you can say, like a divine intervention when you blow up someone, you know? This is just a throw. Kazna will have to reboot after this game and say, okay, we lost it, let's play another one.
With 4 minutes left, there's really not much to do here for Kazna at all. Stefan is locked inside that base. He really can't get out of there.
Oh, Raven is keeping that under check. Jung is covering his flank, and Crooks can do whatever he wants on this map.
And Stefan is moving forwards. He just now has 5 shells available again. But what will it realistically change? I mean, nothing. Raven just moves. Stefan is going to... No, he's not going to try and make the
All
climb.
that Raven needs to do is just cover Jung.
Eurofish now getting shot in the back by Crooks as well. Jung here is going to control Stefan. Stefan fires on Jung. Jung comes around the corner, rams Stefan, lands the shell. Stefan still has 3 available. Raven should pick up Eurofish on his second shell as he misses the first, picks it up on the second. Jung finishes off Stefan, and it will be KB somehow to win that game.
Unreal start.
Mojo, we only really have one thing for this.
Unreal start. Unreal. I'm not going to even yell. I'm just going to say unreal.
Yeah, sometimes things happen.
Yeah, sometimes things get complicated. Let's say like that.
I don't know what to say about that round.
Well, I'm pretty sure that KB is quite happy now at the moment. Like, this is
That was
after that start, and God knows what they said to those
that
Bachats.
start was terrible. Like, Hellfish was already standing between the fire again. Like, his team's failing everywhere, and all of a sudden, Kaza's like, "Here, have Vetso, have Haiba, take some damage from Ilian as well, some damage from Eurofish as well."
Well, I was wondering, like there is no way to throw it, but I guess I stand corrected. So here we go. Here we go. Here we
Mojo
go.
was like, "Oh well, easy round for Kaza this first one." As he goes like, the round progresses, and Mojo comes more, and we're like,
Things happen.
"Oh, it's okay."
Oh, yeah. I don't think they will even watch this round ever. Or, like, they will delete this video from the YouTube.
They're gonna ask us to remove it.
Yeah. So what leaves now this to Kazna? They need to defend Mice, try to reset their mindset. Oh, that's gonna take a while. And they need to deal with situation and move on with the match.
Kind of interested how much Jung did. Let's see. Jung, not bad for his first performance here.
For
not
first
bad at all.
performance, it was actually excellent. More than not bad. I mean, the only guys that did any damage in Kazna are Ilian and Stefan. So they tried their best from those support positions, but everyone in the front line just died.
I mean, I seriously don't know how this came to be. It's not even worth analyzing this round because it's 2 points. 1, double Bachat fail. 2, everybody else from Kazna failed.
Pretty much. This is not even tactical. Tactical, Kazna did everything correct. They pushed tanks on the middle to prevent the boost from the KB, to shoot those guys down while that is going on, and that is fine. That's a good plan. Even KB helped them quite a lot because they failed the boost.
Then
so
again,
they
I
lost
don't even
all
know how
that
KB
HP.
failed these boosts. Fail where Xana...
We didn't see at the moment, so we don't know. Did they try double boost or just two guys boosting?
No, they tried 2 guys boosting because you could see Failware drove up first and then Xana came behind. But both of these guys spend a ton of time on it. Like, seriously, a hell of amount of time Xana spends on climbing. I don't know how they failed. Perhaps
maybe
the
they
pressure.
tripped each other or
This
something.
is the thing we talk about as well. Like, it's one thing performing a climb in a training room. It's a completely different
it's
thing.
different when you are on camera live, and especially when you get the chance to go to offline guys and you are on a stage playing in a environment that's not your natural, it's not your room anymore.
Not your comfort
there is
zone.
audience and everything. That's the real pressure. And then you can see who are the best players actually.
Yep. Now let's take a look at the lineups for our next round as we try and forget about what happened in the last one. Lorraine Art here for KB, Grilla for Kazna with the double T10 and the 1-1-3. I don't think they're going to go middle. They could go middle if they wanted to, but I doubt it.
So Kazna defense is really offensive here even. I mean, those two T10s and everything. Yeah, they can pressure the middle with this easy. They can play really aggressive games here in Kazna. That's what I think. But
you think they're going to go middle with the double T10 and 1-1-3?
They can.
They can, but do you think it would work against double TVP?
Well,
I mean, the double TVP is a real issue for that lineup.
It's a real issue that they have also on the RT. So if they manage to slow them down, that will be a disaster. I mean, with TVPs, if Kazna goes with Bachats and manages the boost, they can get all kind of advantage and just slow down with the T10s and 1-1-3s.
KB naturally has the advantage, though, for the hill.
Really depends here, because these three Bachats, when they're covered with Grille and everything, and these heavies, they can really be a pain. So the hard pressure can work. It's only going to be a difference can Lorraine RT hit someone and which Bachats are going to get positioned better.
You think KB is going to drive straight up, or they're going to go for some climbs? I don't see this as a 1-2 line tactic.
No, they're not gonna not gonna go straight up. I mean, why would you do that if you have an RT? You need a prolonged game. You need to make opportunity for that RT.
I mean, it's the only way they can block the boost from Kazna. I mean, if they drive straight up, they take one shell from the grill, but they can block the Bachats from Kazna, all of them.
Yeah, but if they do a secondary boost, they can also provide shots for RT, and TVPs can just cover them.
Well, we're going to have to find out as our game is ready here. So let's get it underway. KB currently 1-0 up over Kazna crew. Kazna on the defense. Kazna on the defensive. KB on the offense. And let's see what both teams. You're right, Mojo. They are going offensive.
And
weird offensive, though. Look at Nexus.
This is a really, really ultra triple boost, as we were talking about. And KB is doing the same. Pretty much the similar game here. And the hold on of those tier 9s and 1-1-3. Grille covering in back so he can shoot both the island and if someone pushes on them. Ilian manages to do first shot on Hellfish.
So far, so good here for Kazna crew. Failware lands a nice one onto Eurofish as well. Failware extended. They're just making a little bit of a crossfire here from both sides as they want to crossfire Kazna. If they do decide to push with those bad shots, Crooks has to be careful. Nexus is always waiting. Jung takes some as well. So far, I'd say Kazna gotten the better of this.
Tarantula is reloading now. We will see how will these heavies fare against him at the moment. Because if he can't land the direct shells now, he should start relocating. Failware, there is a fight here on the hill.
Failware takes a lot. Xana as well, forced to drop off both those Bachats. Kazna crew, very dominant hill control here. And even now, KB's just taking more and more damage. Hellfish on the run, on the move. But Eurofish trades really badly in return. Tarantula is now spotted. Can Stefan pick him up? I don't know if he's going to go for it. No, Raven is going to be the target here. Raven taking a lot in that 1-1-3 as well. Hellfish is down. Tarantula is down. Raven takes a beating. And Kazna crew, they want to forget about their first round. They are coming strong here into the second round.
This is something that we were expecting to happen in that first game. So Kazna played really dominant on hill. They really found out that the Bachats are more or less alone, and they did a good number on them because they did not cover each other well enough.
Kazna crew with a lot of HP here on their heavies. Even Nexus in that gorilla coming forward. Jung goes down to Nexus. Failware, Crook stand at the last three standing here. 3 Bachats against 6. Well, now 5 tanks of Kazna crew. Failware trading with Stefan. There's not much they can do at this point. Stefan picks up Failware. It's going to be on Xana and Crooks. And KB, not sure what the plan here was, as Durs picks up Crooks and Xana is the last one standing, and he's going to make a climb for fashion points.
Nothing else except fashion TV here now. I mean, Xana can do anything.
I mean, he does get his team extra time to talk about the next round.
Yeah, it's really good to cool off a bit and not go straight to the next round while you're heated up from defeat. So he can sit up there and annoy Kazna a bit. So Kazna, since they're defending, they cannot cap or end game like that. They will actually have to either wait it out or send someone up to get it.
Well, I mean, they can boost from 2 sides, though, so they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
It's still a lot of time and a lot of annoyance because there is not much guys that can actually boost anymore in Kazna. It's Durs and Stefan, and they're not really abundant on HP. Durs is even less on HP now.
Well, Xana manages to pick up Durs.
I guess that will be us waiting here for 7 minutes. Xana is that patient here.
I think Xana is afraid of driving through the hole because...
that was a bit careless. He could have like waited a bit.
No, you can drive through the hole, by the way.
Okay. You think he does not get like blocked down
No.
in the ditch?
The thing is about this hole, if you drive in with low speed,
Okay.
you get blocked, right?
We've seen
If
that
you
happen.
drive in with...
And we've
No.
seen
As I am saying, if you drive in with low speed, you get stuck, like Sana is right here. If you drive in full speed, you can kind of just drive through it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
not like this, Xana. Well, yeah, wiggling his tank, nice.
Do you know when in Lord of the Rings, like Gollum sings like "Incy Wincy Fly,"
Well,
the fly in the net.
you know what's the worst part about this? Stefan is a one-shot, so Xana can just kill Stefan if he comes in for him.
And then we have no choice but to wait this out and watch the
No,
panoramic
that's
view.
not true. Nexus can boost in the gorilla. You can do it pretty easily.
There we go. But that's very nice actually to see.
I can do it.
Yeah, but we haven't seen it in the league before.
True, true. I feel like Nexus should be going for that. Oh, the proxy spot comes out. Xana's like, help me, please, Stefan.
Kill me!
Put me out of my misery. If Stefan's a real man here, just jump straight onto Xan. Just take speed and jump.
Xane, come on, man. He's really gonna defend all this time.
1v1 of the ages here between Stefan and Xana. Who's going to win this
Deciding
one?
hit who will go in the next stage of the season. Not.
Stefan, Xana here. Oh, Xana misses. Xana misses, Stefan. No, Xana misses. Oh, the
It was
bounce.
the bounce!
Oh.
Ah. Skill. It's really hard situation. It's really hard how to get him.
Stefan's just kind of playing around with it now, you know? Oh, Xana gave up. There comes Stefan. Stefan picks
And
up,
the
and it will be
booty
Kazna.
shot. Booty shot ended
I
it.
think Xana gave up, you know. You saw him turn away in desperation.
I think it was enough, like 3 minutes.
I think
it was good
I think
enough.
there was like something in chat. Please, just kill me.
Just die. Just die
Just
already.
die. You're not going to win this, son. He's like, I can do this. I can do this for my family.
Apple wow. Look on me.
Well, that will be Kazna. A little bit longer than we expected, but
It was a good game for us to watch. Less confusing than the last one. But 1-1 now.
issue was hill control. Issue was a big the hill control for KB. There was none. They're just waiting for Kazna to push. Kazna grouped up with 3 bad shots, came around the corner and pushed them off, and then it was GG.
I mean, KB actually pulled off all the 3 bad shots up. They could have also played maybe the back boost, and one guy could have supported them really well from there. But if they already pushed all 3 guys up, why didn't have that good crossfire to deal with it? Because it was 3-on-3 all the time.
No, it was never 3-on-3.
No, how?
Xana failware was up. Crooks was on 1-2 line all the time.
Oh, that's the mishap. I
Yeah,
didn't see that one.
That's the issue. Like they have no hill control
That makes
because
it really
Exactly.
more sensible why Kazna pushed then.
yeah, because Crooks was spotted on 1-2, so there was never an overmatch for KB. So they kind of gave up the hill for free, pretty much.
Yes, there was no support for those guys. If they're running 3 patches, that's a big mistake, honestly.
It is a big mistake. Stefan here, I mean, no real thing to talk about in the damage. Stefan does 2.7k damage. It's not really a standout performance. Very even spread here between the boys of Kazna. All of them stayed alive for a very long time.
Well, Vetso and Haiba fired shots now. Finally.
Wow, shots fired.
Shots were fired. But they did well. Haiba actually killed Artie, if I noticed in one moment.
Yeah, I think so.
And
Tarantula got spotted.
Vetso finished off Hellfish while he was running away.
I don't understand the tactic from KB because as soon as they lost that hill, Hellfish was kind of like in the open for everybody.
Not only him, Raven also. Like both of them just got annihilated. They didn't pull out
Hellfish,
fast on time.
Tarantula.
Tarantula 0. He even got shot by Heavy.
But Hellfish 0?
0. And he didn't even fire a shot. Like really?
There's no excuse for that. Kinda.
It's really bad.
Well,
Nexus has nothing to do in this game.
it's 1-1 now, Mojo. It's all even between these two.
Yeah, here we go. We start again.
We start again.
This is the kind of theme of us lately.
Yep, let's take a look at the highlights from the last round. This was towards the end of the round here when Xana picked up Eurofish. Failware. I mean, Kazna just kept all the guns alive in the game. Pretty much.
Crooks already giving up more or less here, but Zane, never give up.
I like how he killed theirs here.
Fantasy points.
I
Go,
don't
go,
have
go.
him on my team. This was like, son, what are you doing, mate? I was like, no. How did he even end up in there? I seriously don't understand. Did he just back off too much? Yeah.
Yeah.
The entire time, Purple is like watching the stream, and he's like,
I'm not the only
I'm
one.
not the only one.
Yeah. Well, tough.
Tough luck, tough
I
life.
should laugh more when I actually learn to climb there like that. It would be better even.
True.
Like more potent laugh.
Oh, Mojo.
But like this, still. I can do it because I'm on stream.
True. And here we go. Second map, Prokhorovka. Double STB from KB. Not a fan.
Again, yeah. So Kazna defending here with 113 Grilla and STB. Well, that can work, but 2 STBs in attack by Knäckebröd. I don't know, maybe they will try to go for a real mid dominance here, but we've also seen Kazna play that already. With this, I think, even exact lineup, they can just push the middle with that STB and Grilla and Bachat and 113 and just try to fight the enemy immediately. Like, it's not something unheard of them.
We're going to have to see what both these teams decide to go for as they are ready to get it underway. It's going to be our second map here between these two. The score's all even. On to Prokhorovka.
Prokhorovka, one of the first maps in the game. Teams start at the regular spawn points as they do in standard battles. Bases are separated from each other by the railway, so the defending team has to choose whether to send their vehicles to the left side, playing them in the centre, or to the right of the railway, occupying the hill and a part of the village. The attacking team usually attacks the first base. However, the teams often go for face-to-face confrontations, 7-on-7, in the hilly terrain at the centre. That's why both teams frequently use vehicles with good gun depression angles and sturdy turrets.
So KB here is going to be attacking, Kazna defending. Like we said, scores all even between these two, and very mid-orientated fight so far from KB.
Really aggressive spot here will come by Isne as well as on Tarantula on the other side. Kazna is pressing through the forest, a scenario we've seen before, but with a better spotting this time. Isne is giving valuable info to his team, what's going on. But if he crosses the rail, that will be the one-way street for him. What are you doing, Isne?
Isne, that RU251 giving a freebie here for KB. Failware is like, yes, hello, I'll take that one. Tarantula picks it up, and that is Isne already removed from the map, and Kazna kind of have to make a play after that.
Kazna has to catch Xane here. Xane is the one left player behind from the Knäckebröd, but does Kazna even know that Xane is running away already? He will fade any second now, and the mighty Bachat armor again.
Mighty Bachat armor, Xana on the run, on the move. He wants to get out of there. He should be fine for now. I don't think they're going to get in position. He should get faded pretty soon. Eurofish misses a shell. Xana gets over the rails now for free. Not the greatest of shooting there. Raven did take a lot of damage from Stefan in the grill, but now Eurofish is taking some. Xana is like, I'll return you the favor.
But with better shooting here, because no one connected him so far. And there is a huge cap pressure here going on like Knäckebröd. So that is why Xane can play so offensive here. And Ilian is in real trouble here. Haiba, look at
taking
this.
so much damage to that STP. Xana actually picks up the kill. Haiba not taking a lot. It's all falling apart for Kazna crew. Once more, 7 seconds left on the clock. 6 seconds. They need to get the reset right now. Nexus is going to be the one pushing forward. Can they even get the reset here? Goes down to 0 seconds. No, they can't. It is going to be KB that picks up their second round here. The first round of Prokhorovka. What is going on? I don't even know anymore.
Like, what's with the throws here?
What is going on? Well,
like, what was that turn of Isne? Straight into enemy jaws. Like, did he expect to fight that Ru one-on-one? Really?
Perhaps.
But
Failware was like, sure, I'll take that.
I mean, okay.
Freebie. Hello. Hello, Isne. How are you doing?
KB instantly pushed over the rail.
Rail started to
ran away. Xane survived because only guy shooting him was Ilian, and he was playing an STB, not the best sniper tank in the world.
Not the best sniper in the world, and then Eurofish only had 1 shot, and Xana, I mean...
and Xane, when he faded, and the cap pressure...
No fear.
The cap pressure was really good. I like the reaction from KB. It was really on point.
Xana made a crucial play after that as well.
He really destroyed Ilian there.
Ilian got wrecked. But I don't... Even if he didn't...
It doesn't matter. The game was already won by HP, by whatever you want, because cap pressure was a great tool, and even if they got a reset, they would still die.
What was Kazna's plan even if KB just pushed that eastern side? How would they reset in the first place? They had 1 STB.
I really don't know.
I'm not sure how they would even keep control over that base. It's very hard with 1 STB.
It's ultra hard. Also, I think they were totally expecting the fight here on the wood side and not there.
Well, let's take a look at the stats.
What are the lack of them?
The lack of them, yeah. Failware here has 2.2k damage because
Xane and Failware actually did quite a lot.
Yeah, well, Kazna got a free clip onto the side of Elian pretty much, who was trying
And
to get the
Failware
reset.
is probably the guy who was shooting Haiba. And those
Probably.
guys.
That was great reaction from KB. I mean, Kazna initial fail, pretty much. And then KB, you have to give it to them, though. They picked up on Kazna's fail. They took the advantage. And then...
There is nothing wrong there. That was just a good play by KB and not so good by Kazna. So nothing bad to be said about that. It's well-deserved victory here. I mean, if KB played like this against Legend and those guys, they wouldn't also is out of range.
I feel like this is the next story of out of range. If KB played like this against Legend, they wouldn't even be in the situation where they are now.
Yes. So a lot of teams, we were saying when we casted our first match when the season started, it was you and me here, and we were saying, okay, guys, every point will count. Every single point will count. God forbid the 3 that you are throwing away. Look at
We
this.
talked about it the entire first phase, how 1 point, 2 points, everything could be super important. And it seems like a lot of teams did not catch up on that. Elian here got wrecked by Xana. A lot of teams didn't catch up on that till very late in the phase, where they realized, oh, we need points.
It's kind of easier to prepare in a start and get those points and then be chilled later. It's really unusual.
At this point, Kazna already lost 8K.
This is as good as done already. It doesn't matter even if you're rested.
Well,
2-1 for KB.
2-1 for KB. Who'd have thought?
No, I didn't expect this.
No.
Kazna trying to chase the score all the time now. And only one game is enough for KB to just leap off.
Matt, if they pick up the next round here, I mean...
3-1, that's already big. But let's see.
Let's see what we got for our tanks as well. You can see KB, double STB again.
Wow, STB spam, everyone. STB party here. So Kazna here on attack, playing with I7, 2 object 140s, and then RT, and then Grille.
I mean,
well,
triple layer of defense, like you'd like to call it.
Yeah, but in attack. That's going to be a long one.
I mean, maybe they're adopting the Basista way of life.
But with this, they can play Woods as the example pretty well. They can pressure that side.
They can go any side with that.
And let's face it, those STBs, if they get hit by M40, it's not going to be pretty for them. The biggest danger for Kazna at the moment is they need to prepare themselves to defend against the push of KB that can come instant.
Can they hold the push?
I think they can with a good crossfire for sure, because there is too many single shooters by Knäckebröd. They have only 2 clippers.
Only 2 clippers for KB now. I did not expect to be saying this. KB currently up 2-1 here over Kazna crew. Now moving into our 4th round between these two on Prokhorovka. Kazna crew on the offense, KB on the defense. And Mojo, what are we seeing here to begin with?
Well, it looks like Kazna wants to play Village with that RT, which is also okay, because you can shoot all along the rail with that. Nexus taking this bush, we've seen people play this position more than once. It's a good, strong position, high altitude one that you can get good spots on enemy. But
how aggressive
Tarantula is going. Really.
Look how aggressive already.
Yeah, because I think Kazna did a good guess that KB will push the forest.
Can
here.
they catch Nexus? You think?
No.
You think they'll be aware that he could be in that bush?
They could guess it, but I don't think they will actually catch him. I think he will run on time, and there is
a
lot of cover.
Here, though.
There is a lot of cover there. And let's see, Tarantula here. Can he spot him out?
Oh, Hellfish already takes so much damage here. 1,130 taken by him. Tarantula is now spotted as well. This is not a great start.
Nexus is not spotted yet.
Nexus is not spotted yet, indeed, but Tarantula should realize at one point. Nexus is spotted! Nexus is spotted now! Nexus should be taking a hell of a lot of damage here. He tries to drive off that mountain. Look at the damage coming into Nexus. They need to take him down before he gets
Even Tarantula managed to land a shot on him now, but I think he's fairly safe.
Dead.
Oh, no.
Hellfish goes down in return for Nexus, but still...
But that's not a good trade.
It's not a good trade. Elian is now landing a few shells here on Xana. Xana actually hits one on the move. Not bad there. Jung actually picks up Stefan. Vetso now taking a lot as well. Vetso goes down. The crossfire from KB from 2 sides is not bad here. And Mojo, it looks like they will pick up their 3rd round at this rate. Tarantula
I don't think there is a way out of this for Kazna. Like, there is simply not enough guns or any position to do. They're all boxed up in one corner and only Elian is on a flank. But Xane is on his back. So whatever he does, Xane will punish.
Simply not enough guns here for Kazna crew, as now the KB boys, they want to take down Eurofish at I7. The big tank Raven picks it up. Isna, that RT on reload. What is happening here with Kazna crew? It doesn't seem good. Hyba does kill Raven, but Alien is on fire. He's burning. Crooks picks him up. Hyba, the last one standing here. KB will be bringing himself to 3-1. What is going on, Mojo?
Well, what's going on is kind of a bad place. Nothing else to be said here. I mean, idea with the RT and everything is okay, but if you cannot cover
Nexus
your
moved.
field... So not only that, I think he overstayed with his welcome. Once they knew the Tarantula is there, he was in a really big problem. Maybe he should have just taken a chance while they still didn't expect him and just go leap for it.
I think he moved and then he got spotted. I'm not sure, but it looked like he moved.
It looked to me like Oslo, but we will see it later. Still, he's in bad position, and whenever someone would come close and proxy, and it's not like they can sit
it's
on the
already
rail to
impressive
cover
he managed to trade Hellfish right there. I mean, Nexus killed Hellfish.
But like Hellfish was on one shot.
Yeah.
So it's not really a trade, and it's a budget against
But
single shooter. And we already mentioned,
Kazna,
when you have an RT in a team, when you lose a budget like that, it's a huge strike.
You talked about Kazna had a lot of support there, right?
Yeah.
But KB, because of the STBs, because of the 113 that were on the other side of the rail, like further back,
Yeah, they just had a
they just had a crossfire.
They had a better
We
crossfire.
saw Stefan go wrecked, and I mean, Vetzel got wrecked as well.
KB's reactions are on point, and Kazna is a bit late. It's really unanimous here.
Look at that. Look at the
really unanimous.
first five players, Mojo, are from KB. The first 5.
It's really Kazna getting red here. And the guys, like, oh my god, like the guys that were just in the back play, like Ilian and Hyba are doing some damage, but that's sporadic, that's not focused. It doesn't matter at the end of the day.
It didn't change the game. It's
No, it cannot influence the game because there is no focus there.
Kazna allowed himself to get boxed in very easily there. I mean, KB, they went super aggressive. It kind of felt like they knew exactly what Kazna crew was going to do.
I was kind of expecting in the start of the game, because same as KB did. Wow, Hellfish did heroes again. But they're winning this time. I was expecting that Kazna will be more in a corner in the woods, and they will make a trap actually for KB.
Did you see how aggressive Tarantula went? Like, they really had a good idea of Kazna crew was doing. Tarantula didn't spot anything and just kept pushing down. They instantly surrounded Kazna.
It was a really good play by him and follow-up by his team, so I kind of really liked it. Really good game for KB here. Kazna, not so much.
Everything we complimented them for last week, I'm not sure what's going on this week.
Well, maybe Swift was just not on a level, but KB seems very motivated to fight for their chance in phase 2. And if they play like this, they deserve it.
They're very eager. They wanna, they wanna survive that first phase.
And it looks like Jung is bringing them a lucky charm.
Anyway, he's been doing good so far. Like, very, very impressive coming in. First official match here. Very critical time for the team as well. It's a lot of pressure on him.
It's a lot of pressure, but it doesn't seem it affects him. He's just, yeah, can do this.
I'm very happy he's on the heavies.
Well, I heard it more than once by you. I think he did also by now, probably. But so far, so good for KB. Kazna really needs to fight back hard to come back in the match now.
Now, let's move into our next map. It's going to be Ghost Town.
Ghost map decider for a lot of teams.
I think Kazna can do it.
They played really aggressive Ghost Town in the past, but once or twice they really got caught off, especially if you remember the match against Wild Bunch. Even with RT, they really annihilated them.
Ooh, Kazna, crew, double bad shot, double T57, double T54, E1 and AMX 50B. Well, that's a lot of clippers for Ghost Town.
It's a lot of clippers, but as we've seen, they can use those tier 10 budgets to start the cap and then go all out and protect with everyone else. And it actually looks like that. On the other hand, KB, more balanced setup with 2 single shooters, but they have people who can protect the upper cap with that 113. And we've seen even people climb with 50B up instead of with a light tank. So I'm really interested. What will KB do to try to preserve themselves?
You think they're going to climb?
I'm really hoping to see that. Because last time we've seen 50B climb on that position, actually our stream died. And we were casting here for a couple of minutes without knowing that we are not online. Practice makes it perfect.
Practice makes perfect. That is indeed very true, Mojo. Now, I'm very curious what Kazna is going to do with that lineup. They have to push somewhere.
Well, it's a fighter setup that needs to go in the enemy. And we've seen already today, as we said, like 2 butt-shots that can trigger a cap while everyone else is ready for a counter push. So that would be the good play for them. But if KB manages to push up that 50B and have a 1-1-3 in the open field, they will be in a really good situation to deal with it.
Well, can KB bring it up to match point? Let's find out as we go into Ghost Town. Kazna crew on the offense, KB on the defense here. Both teams spreading out fairly even here.
Yeah, Kazna is looking for a fight, so they're first checking out their odds on the lower side of the map. Will they catch someone off? But it looks like KB is prepared for that because Zane is already there in a corner covering Raven while he's spotting Crooks also. But they're not giving up any chases.
Raven gets tracked actually.
That's
Raven
a bad
gets into
spot.
a massive crossfire here and he goes down. Goodbye, good night, my sweet prince. As Raven, it's already down.
Wow, that was a bad spot actually. Like that was really bad. Careless driving there. Like, I mean, Raven, come on.
Kazna, you took a lot of damage there as well already. This is not the start KB was looking for.
This is exactly what Kazna needs as a start. But I'm not gonna say anything again.
Last time they had more advantage than this.
I'm not gonna say anything. My lips are sealed. They're not gonna get me there again.
Nah.
So far, so good for Kazna here. Knäckebröd making a fatal mistake here in the start. Raven mainly. And again, look at the cheeky angles. Kazna is always finding now to do additional shot of damage.
Tarantula taking some as well. Kazna crew already up about 3,000, well, 2,500 HP here. Kazna trying to do what he can, but 1 point, Kazna will just push for that bad shot now. What does KB to do to recover here? Because
this is
they
a big
need
problem
something.
now because Kazna is doing everything to push away the KB tank so they can make a final push on Zane. Zane can also not run away anymore because Nexus is cutting him away with that 50B. And there you go, whenever he peeks, he takes a shot from someone who is already waiting for him. Zane is already on 2 shots, so even a guy on low HP pushing on him can finish him off.
Kazna crew taking a lot of control here. Now Jung takes some damage as well. See Alien here is just controlling Sana. He can go for the push now if he wants to, but there's still Tarantula there waiting as well.
I think this is it. Let's see this final moment. Because the rest of the Kazna is also preparing to push while they're shooting on Alien.
Yeah, Alien is taking some damage there, Nexus as well, but Alien pushes across, he gets to Xana. Xana has a 2-shot for him though. Alien missing a lot of shells here. Xana, can he do this? Doesn't look like it though. Haiba now picks up Tarantula. Xana actually picks up Alien, so he survives here, but still, Kazna crew, they're looking alright in this one. Crooks is on reload. Nexus will go finish the job that Alien started. Nexus picks up Xana. And KB
it was never,
4 guys left.
It was never about Zane actually. They were just provoking KB to fire all those shells on Alien. And if Alien survives and kills Zane, fine. If he doesn't, they had a backup plan. That was Nexus who will go on, while Kazna is doing the clipping on their guys who already used most of the shells so they cannot defend themselves. So Kazna overwhelming here from the start. KB in a dire position, only 2 tanks left.
KB only 2 tanks left. Now Jung, there's a lot of clippers coming for you, mate. You might be new, but you'll feel the pain in a second as those T-50-41s, they line up the shells. Well, there he goes. He's on fire. He goes down. Vetsa says goodnight. Failware here, the last one standing in the FP215B. Kazna crew finally a dominant performance here as Failware Stefan tries to ram him. And it's going to be Haiba to pick it up, bringing the score a little bit closer here now. 3-2, Mojo.
Well, not really surprising. I just check out the KB stats on defense on a Ghost Town. Almost 15%.
Almost?
Almost.
Yeah, well, now it's like 13.
Probably even less.
12.
So KB not so shining here on defense. Back to the schoolboys on that. We'll see how will they fare in their attack, because this one was a
that
big
Raven
blunder.
spot, I don't think he was...
I really don't know what was he doing. I mean, come on, we've seen those spots so many times, even today.
I don't think he even had a lot of speed doing that.
And everyone got unscratched away from that, unharmed, because they know their chances and they know better than to go there on an open field after. I mean, he even had Xane. Xane could anytime just peek with the top of his turret and spot what he was trying to do. What was that?
Not sure. Freebie from KB now going over back to Kazna.
This time Kazna did not reject.
It's because you didn't jinx it.
Yeah, I was silent. I didn't say anything.
But now that round pretty much started breaking down as soon as Raven died. Raven dies. Kazna takes control over that side. Like you said, they push back tanks, push back KB even further, make them waste shells. Kazna has a lot more shells available, a lot
It
more
was
shots to do.
step-by-step action that was started like with that little domino falling. That was Raven first, and then it just went down.
First in stats, who is it?
In this game, that's going to be one of 57s.
Yeah, no.
In Kazna, no?
It's going to be Failware and then East.
Failure. Whoa. But we haven't seen Failure in entire game, so I really
Yeah, but
no idea.
after Failware, there's only 6 players from Kazna crew.
That's a slight advantage here, I would say.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good spread, I'd say.
Well,
Who's missing there?
Ilian, who pushed on Zane.
I don't even know how Kazna won that.
Ilian had to shoot from the move, and Zane was in cooldown.
Well,
so
Ilian
he
is
had a
number
better
9,
aim.
so 7 players from Kazna from 2 till 9. Not bad.
Raven, as expected. Jung was back there, and a lot of these guys tried to fire their shells with the clippers on Ilian when he was crossing, which was exactly what Kazna wanted.
Yeah, Jung did 420 damage.
So we have a game here, finally back in. Raven,
This was like, I don't even know.
why was he even trying to spot that? Like, you have Zane already behind you, like, what's the point?
I'm not sure what went on there. So far, a lot of freebies here from both teams. I mean,
for a match of a survival, it's a bad thing, but for teams that would like to contend, the higher ranked teams, it's unforgivable even.
it's very true. But there's a lot on the line here for KB.
Well, KB is still in a lead. They can still take a second round here and maybe take it to the match point, but also same goes for Kazna, they can just equal and we will go to 3-3 and a prolonged match.
Let's take a look at the lineups, Mojo, moving forwards here. And it's going to be T57s for KB. I mean, this is not uncommon anymore at all. I'm a big fan of T57.
Again, that Grille in Kazna, like I thought
No,
they
I
will
don't like
give
Grill.
up on that by now. Like, really?
We haven't seen Krill work pretty much at all on Ghost Town, really.
We've seen it a couple of times, and most of the times it was really painful for the team who had it. And I think Kazna, namely, was one of them. If I remember correctly, it was Stefan. Knäckebröd here playing with I7, so they can play the pressure on the cap if they want. Enough of the Clippers to cover it. I really like the plays with even 100s lately, actually.
Yeah, I'm a fan of E100s on Ghost Town. I never thought I would say that.
Especially when you combo them with these 57s, it's really brutal force with a lot
Yeah,
of
you
firepower.
have the HP, the armor, and then the burst to take out whoever's speaking on you E100, buddy.
So that's kind of a lineups that I really like lately. But these guys like to play, I guess, faster, so they will choose their destiny.
Who are you giving this round to, you think? KB or Kazna?
It's all about the rotations, but at the moment I like KB's pick better.
You like KB's pick more. We're going to have to see if if KB can bring themselves to match point or Kazna can make it all even. Now moving into our last round on Ghost Town, KB on the offense, Kazna crew on the defense. What kind of start, Mojo?
Well, I think KB is already expecting where that grill will be. I think their best play would actually not be to go for the cap, but to find an angle how to take him out, because that would make them really advantageous. Zane, he can easily go here alone. He knows he's gonna not get pushed. And there we go. Stefan is up. Haiba boosted him a bit. It's been a long while since we actually seen any team push A-B line in defense, like full out push. It's been last season, last time actually we've seen it. I guess the change of meta is a big one.
Not a fan of that gorilla position. It's pretty much KB should know.
That's exactly what we were saying. Like, if KB finds a good angle to push them and spots Stefan, Stefan last time died before he managed to go down.
KB taking it slow here. I mean, they know what's up, but they're still trying to make sure that they clear all the angles.
Fishy
Kazna
already
crew
lost
could
the
be in.
commander. Took Zane. Zane fired one shot on that 1-1-3 in cooldown and took out his commander. Like, seriously.
Well, not bad. It's
Those
the day of the commanders.
It's the day of commanders today.
Dude, it's Saturday for them as well, okay?
Wow. They should really chill out less, you know? Keep your heads in cupolas, come on.
Well, Eurofish is not going to be happy with that one. Kazna,
Yeah, Xana can even now walk away unspotted and like he even doesn't know how well he did.
well, Kazna now repositioning with the rest of KB. This is fairly standard stuff here for KB. They're just making sure they clear all the possible angles that Kazna crew could be waiting in a trap for. I mean, yeah, the Gorilla kind of tells what they're doing, but you always have to make sure that you clear those angles.
Kazna is really focused up to where to push, so they can deal with any kind of huge pressure here from KB, but it looks like their weak spot in defense is actually that 2-line, and that's why Stefan is moving away to be closer to his mates. I think they're reading this well. If they actually spotted lower line, it would be good that they push Young away a bit. You remember the boost that Insane did yesterday? Did you see it?
I think so.
He boosted the Ru on A8. It would be interesting if Kazna has enough room to do something like that with some tank.
There comes the play from KB. They're now pushing forwards together as a unit. No surprise there. Haiba now gets spotted. He kind of knows what the play here is going to be for KB. Like you said, Stefan already repositioned Raven, Kazna. They're going to take that J1 position slowly but surely. KB is getting a decent amount of map control here.
Haiba is in a serious problem here. I mean, these houses are breakable and he's alone. But it looks like KB is giving... No, here they're getting him from the back.
Haiba took a lot of damage there in that tier 9 bad shot.
And he cannot go to safety yet.
Has to stay behind there, so far so good for KB.
And he's still spotted. Oh,
Look at the rotation coming out from KB at the same time. They're repositioning back towards the south. They kind of anticipate.
They know Kazna cannot push through this side here, and there is no way. Like, and they're expecting some counter move from Kazna. But Kazna is not really YOLOing in. Like, I mean, they lost the commander on Fishy, and they lost a couple of 100 HP on Haiba, but it's still not the crucial ones. But shot by shot, it's an advantage for KB.
Shot by shot, they're edging themselves forwards in this one. Now they can put a lot of pressure on this cap though. Hellfish, Tarantula, there's T54, there's T57s on the cap. I mean, this is a good thing here.
Let's see, will they put one guy in a corner? No. I liked what Ding actually did. If you remember, when they put 3 Clippers there, they put a 4th guy straight in the corner, so they would have an like advantageous heads up from the proxy. Is someone coming to deal with them?
Eden now lets off a few shells in the T57. Doesn't actually connect any of them, I think.
6 seconds for Christ's
5
sake.
seconds, 4 seconds, a good pointing out, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, where's the reset? There is the reset finally from Eurofish, but he will pay for that one. Now KB is massively ahead in this round. Tarantula has to be careful, kind of overextends here, but picks up Haiba, who overextends in return. Stefan will be going down to Raven as well, and it's not looking good for Kazna crew at all. Hellfish, let's go on Isna. Elin only has 1 shell, Nexus has 3, but it's still not enough. They don't have the HP, they don't have the guns. Kazna crew, can you believe it? They are going to go down here. I think they have... I mean, KB has double the HP at this point. KB is playing here for survival in that phase 1. They want to bring themselves to match point. Kazna crew, Vetso, he goes down. There's 3 guys standing. KB, they still have all 7 alive, Mojo.
If KB picks up this match, they will be on 11 points, same as Kazna with same number of the games. They will actually equal and mess up the things here even more.
Raven should be the one to pick it up. He picks up Nexus. It puts KB to match point. Can you believe it?
That Grille, not very good thing on Ghost Town.
Can you I mean, a good thing you pointed out the cap. Not even I was paying attention. Also, it was like
It was a bit slow.
4.
It was a bit slow.
I was like, oh, wow.
I think no one told Kazna, mate, because they noticed kind of late. Wow.
And they paid very heavy for that one.
That, like, when you have to push in last seconds to decap,
Against
you always pay a heaviest price of them all. Even if you manage, it's just too expensive because you lose tanks.
Usually, if you have to go reset in the last second, it means that you're not prepared to go reset.
It's already over by that time. Unless you were winning the battle all over the place, so one of your guys like resets and it's done. But it was really not the case. They were actually losing HP even before, and once they went for reset, it was even worse.
The reset, I mean, Isna took so much damage after that. Eurofish, Then Haiba died to Tarantula, who overextended himself, but actually managed to pick up Haiba there.
I just, from the tanks that we've seen used this season on the Ghost Town, I just don't like when you do the light tank and the Grille. Those are the two I think that people should just abandon. Like even the boost on that 50B is much more valuable, I think.
Yep, I mean,
Alien in 57, almost 3k damage, that's fine.
seeing as Stefan is not on the first page here, kind of tells its own story.
Yeah, I don't think he will be happy about it, and he, again, then got single-handed by Raven.
Raven did actually really well on that tier 9 batch at 2.2k damage there.
Needed to compensate for the last game, where he didn't fire a shot. And went in a wrong direction straight.
True.
One-way street.
Stefan.
That's low damage.
Low damage for 4 of them.
Yeah, that's really bad.
I mean, that is...
2 of them are supposed to be top damage dealers of Kazna and probably one of the biggest damage dealers in the league. That's not really good positioning of entire team there.
Well, that is now match point for KB. I didn't think I'd be going like 4-2 for KB. They're on match point.
They're on match point. I really didn't expect this. I would say after the last Kazna's performance and looking KB's last performance, that this kind of thing cannot happen. But here we go. Kazna is in a deep problem here. I mean, they still have chances, same as KB, 2 fights after to do that. But still, for a team of such reputation and the caliber, and guys that were on so many offlines between themselves, played 2 grand finals, this is not a position to be.
Nope, not at all. This was not good for Kazna. I mean, it was cleanup for that point at KB. They had 7 tanks alive until Hellfish died here. I mean, it's just not good enough for a team of their caliber. And at this point, I don't even know where it's going wrong for them. It's just...
This was tactical. This was big tactical mishap. Last game, you could see in attack, they played really well. They caught out Raven, and step by step, they did everything correct. But here, we've said so many times that Grille, it's such a hazard, mate. It's such a hazard. And when you're pressed in, what then?
I always keep saying Grillas are terrible at sharing HP.
They're like best if someone suicides in you, but in this close quarters, it's not Himmelsdorf. There is not enough room to maneuver.
Well, Mojo, we're now moving into steps. Let's take a look at the tanks we got. KB here, double 113 for Batchas, Lorraine Hardy, Kazna, triple 113, but also Lorraine Hardy.
It's a big pressure here coming in from Kazna, but it's kind of one-sided when you think of it. They will probably push with that on the
eastern side,
yeah,
you think? Or
I think
no,
it
they could do
will be
either.
They can do either,
yeah,
but
I think it will be eastern as well.
It looks eastern much more. But KB, if they were paying attention to the last match, they could deal with it easy.
They don't have the root though.
They don't have the root, but
Triple
yeah,
Batchat boost?
Triple Batchat. Well, even if they push one up,
Do you think it's over?
enough.
You think it's over for Kazna?
No. I mean, this game can happen, can go either way. I mean, we've seen both teams make such mistakes so far and throwing tanks away in the start, so we just need to see will some of that happen now.
KB. I still can't believe that they're on match point. I mean, they did get a kind of free round at the beginning, but they are here. They are on match point right now. And the teams, they are ready to go. Can KB close it out? Is Kazna crew going to mount a comeback? Let's find out on steps. So there, KB on the defensive side here, Kazna crew on the offense. And I wouldn't be surprised, Mojo, if they go for the double Batchat boost.
Let's see what KB is doing here. Really awkward position for Tarantula. Strange even. Like, why is he pushing down? Is he going to actually...
No, he's going to help to make it even easier.
It's really...
Not necessary?
Yeah, I would rather aim with RT and make a shot than do something like this. Like, Zane should be more than enough to help Valor.
Well, I mean, this is just to make it secure.
Yeah, he almost pushed him half a square more like this.
He's lucky that the red line was there.
Yeah, you cannot fall out of that one.
Exactly.
So Raven doing the spots and he saw Nexus down. So there is the idea what Kazna is doing at the moment. But Kazna did not choose neither left or right. They're just filling out their chances so far.
Crooks gets spotted there, so he kind of knows that there's at least a tank from Kazna crew in that area. KB's now rearranging themselves. Young Hellfish, they were kind of going back, but they decided to stay now. Shot from Isna here, not connecting onto Raven.
That was close.
He needs more than that was close, mate.
With that arty there, yes. Like Lorraine is not really helpful when you want to splash someone. You need an M40 for that one. So that's why I really liked when people in attack actually took M40s. I think they're much better. I mean, yes, Lorraine can relocate and shoot faster, but M40 has a punch and you can afford a miss because even a close shot will shave off a couple of
you can
hundred.
hit somebody on Prokhorovka and shoot on steps and still hit him. But look at the rotation here from Kazan, Nexus, Elian. Everybody, even Haiba is now coming back. Looks like they kind of anticipate that there is somebody in the failware position there up on that mountain, climbed up, and they're going to try and take the fight on the rails with Artie.
Crooks here in corner. We've seen Vala in the previous game gloriously die there, guns blazing, with Milos surviving on 6 HP.
Ooh, big hit there from
Isna.
Only 582
And
though,
the
so
engine
didn't
is
ban.
dead.
Well, he has his repair kit if he decides to use it.
I think he should. But shot without an engine, come on.
The counter missed though from Tarantula. That was a nice shot by Isna.
It was really nice. But Gods of RNG were with him now, so they're leaving Jung a bit there alone together with Hellfish. So they still have some crossfire, and yes, Crooks. No, he still didn't use the repair kit. Like, he just likes to limp away. I guess he's saving it for Amorek when it happens.
Now Kazna is rotating again. Perhaps they wanted KB to overcommit on that southern side when Elin got spotted, but you can see KB, they're not falling for that.
Yeah, there is no reason. Like, the biggest mistakes of most teams that were losing steps in past we've seen was that they overcommit, and they have those high position where failware is now, which we can see on minimap on A0. So if that guy would just leave, KB would throw the game for no reason. But like this, KB can do whatever they want still.
KB in a strong position here. Nexus now pushing across the field. Haiba as well on the eastern side. And then you can see failware here. Very strong position. I mean, just insane how much angles he has.
Nice panoramic view. He can shoot on other people's spots in far distance. Also, when the situation requires, look, in exactly he can just needs to do this and reset the cap. Then Isna needs to pull off some really big shots and deal with it.
Failware got spotted though. Who took a shot there from the 1-1-3s. It's not the greatest play.
Kazna was expecting and pre-aiming their failware. Should have been more patient and not allow himself to get spotted like that. We already mentioned when Utopia did it, Bihu was up there. He was really impatient and he took some shots for no bloody reason.
Now failware, he needs to be careful with how many shells he decides to use here. He only has 3 left. Kazna crew might be going for the triple cap here. Vetso is going to be the first one on the cap. There's the RT shell. Eurofish takes some as well.
Fishy first shot taken, Amorek.
He repairs that one quickly though. But now the triple cap will be on for Kazna crew all the way down to 34 seconds. Tarantula will have at least 1 shell. Failware has 3 available, but still KB has to be kind of a play here. And you can just see the positions. Elian, Stefan, Nexus, they're kind of making a triangle of doom here.
Yeah, they really just want to counter failware. But Crooks is getting wrecked.
Did not expect Stefan to be that close. Crooks takes a lot of damage here. Hellfish also taking a lot in that 1-1-3. There's the reset from Artie though, but it won't be enough. They're going to need more than this. They're going to need failware.
They know that failware is the only one who can decap them now, and they are all aiming up. If well, only 1 shell connected, but failware can now do 3 resets, and he can do 1 more shell minimum.
Stefan is doing nice damage here though from that middle area. Kazna also has to reposition because he knows Elian is there. They really need the reset. Tarantula is now reloaded. They need a shell from the Artie. Nice shot there from Tarantula. 632 onto Eurofish, but still with 23 seconds left. They're going to need more than this. They're going to need another reset here. Failware still has 2 shells available.
Spotted. He's perma-spotted at the moment.
They have binos. Haiba has binos.
Haiba is really static, guys, and probably, I think, Ducky is right. But failware finally faded. He should do a shell now.
I mean, 6 seconds left. They need to reset now. Raven takes some damage. Who's going to commit here for this cap? Tarantula has a
2
shell
seconds,
available.
come on.
Isna actually counters Tarantula. Is the counter Tarantula? I don't think he was spotted unless Elian spotted him.
No, I think there is the only one position on a map you can be with Artie, and Isne had the easy time to just locate him. He doesn't need to be spotted.
Look at the damage KB has taken on this defensive side. Kazna crew full control in this round. They are now pushing over. They know they have the advantage. Elian picks up Jung, Nexus picks up Kazna layout, and now it's all falling apart. Hellfish goes down. Ravens the next one. Two guys standing here, and a great performance from Kazna crew, showing you how you can do, how you can break this defensive setup here on steps.
But it's all not breaking. I think, honestly, Failware did big misplays here. Same as a bit Bihu last time, but Utopia played better.
I'm fairly certain that Haiba had binos.
Yes, but still, like, Failware, his prime job would here be, honestly, to just sit tight and not get spotted. Like, that 1 or 2 cheesy shots he did on a start, giving up position, wasting them before the time, and losing some HP that he really needed later. That just costed them a lot, because other guys had to commit too much.
Great play from Kazna, not so great from KB. Getting fairly easily surrounded by Kazna crew. You can see Vetso. It's not an easy shot onto Failware, and there's a lot of bushes there.
There should be a connection now.
No, he can't spot Failware. He doesn't
him.
have the binos, it's Haiba.
And they are happily sitting on another cap, so Failware can do whatever he wants.
He needs to channel his inner Papa Pauian at this point if he wants to
With 3 shells, yeah, good luck with
reset
that.
all 3 of them.
Kill
There we go,
Isne.
Isne.
Yeah!
Isne picks it up. Kills Failware. It will be Kazna crew making it 4-3 now. That was
Kazna comes back in play.
That was weird from KB. Like, you saw the triangle of doom there. Elian, Stefan, Nexus. They did a lot of damage.
Yeah, also they really positioned well with those budgets, and I liked how Stefan was really aggressively positioned in. I mean, they could count, since Failware was up, that there would be no huge counterattack coming in there by KB.
Either Elian spotted Tarantula, or Tarantula got countered. And
I think it was a counter.
I think it was a counter from Isne.
Because when you are there with that Artie, there is so much room.
It's because I'm saying because Isne run over the Rage at the same time, but I don't think he could see him, so it was a counter.
But there is not much room where that Artie can be. He
didn't move either.
For one, he has to be up.
I don't think he moved at all.
Yeah, but for one, he has to be up. He cannot be down.
Yeah.
You cannot hit from down. For 2, he cannot be in the defilade that's right behind the heavies, because he would be spotted. So there's like so really little tiny room of space. And if he aims all the time focused up on that and doesn't move, that's
I don't think he moved. It didn't look like he moved. That was great from Isne, though.
It was the smartest thing to do, better than to aim some random tank.
Let's take a look at the stats. You can see Elian, Nexus, Isne, Stefan. Well, those are the 3 players we kind of want to see there. Elian, Nexus, Stefan.
Well, I think Kazna wanted anyone to see on those top positions, because that really helps them quite a lot.
Wow.
Like, anyone would be good at this moment, because they need to win this game. So they already lost a point. If they even go to tiebreaker, it's going to be unsecure. Will they win 1 or 2? But they need at least 1.
Well, so do KB.
KB needs even more, mate. Like, they're drowning here. No one would expect that they would be 11th at the moment in the league. They even don't play like 11th team. They play much better.
They have to win the attack, though. I mean,
it's not like KB was playing bad today in attack, so they can't, you know. So we will see how will they fare off and what will they pick B when the time comes. But so far, Kazna played aggressive enough, I would say, here. And it was a short and not really complicated game to follow.
I mean, here...
Oh, this is already game done.
Sheer dominance at this point. I mean, Kazna could do whatever. Now they could really do whatever and win this round. Surprised. I love how Isne actually managed to pick up the shot here. Like, out of all people, Artie, from the cap.
Well, sorry, Failware. It looks like a lot of losing games for KB are when some of them is highly boosting and trying to buy some time.
Well, let's take a look.
If it was Xane, he would go in the top position there and stay there until someone comes for him.
Probably. Let's take a look at the lineups here. You can see KB 11113, Object 140 with that as well.
And RT and 2 Barchats. So this is fairly similar lineup like Kazna had in the last game. On other hand, look at this. Kazna has a Leopard. It looks like they want to boost him up. And Lorraine Arty, fairly similar setup like KB had in defense, with exception of Leopard.
The Leopard, where do you think that they're going to boost the Leopard? It has to be.
Leopard. Leopard, mate.
Leopard. Sorry. Leopard. Has to be on the Eastern Mountain.
It should be on Eastern Mountain because of the gun depression he can do, and single shooter he can really do well from there. Like, he doesn't have to count shells like Zane had all the time.
Don't think Tarantula will be counted in this round.
It's a big map. I think if we can fairly say he will be safe.
Can KB take the 3 points? We're going to a tiebreaker. Let's find out as we move into our possibly last round between these two. Now, Kazna is on the defense. KB is on the offense. And again, KB is going for that eastern side here.
Well, this game is repeating itself from the start, just another teams. Let's see, Leopard is lining up for the boost. Stefan is the one to push
that
him.
one.
Let's see the guys, how much you practice this one.
I just should be able to do it. I mean, the Leo has a very high top speed. There
we
he
go.
goes. He makes
Looks like
it.
a clean one, so he should be up and safe in a no time.
Haiba actually takes some damage there from Marty.
He's probably getting blind shot. Yeah, there is Tarantula is on reload. Oh, that would
That's
be
a
a
hard
blast.
shot, though.
Can you imagine if he actually connected him?
I mean,
That would be unreal.
uh,
Oh, double boost coming in.
but Stefan won't make it up all the way, though. If KB just keeps going, there's no chance he's going to be able to
Yeah,
drive
they're
up all the
giving
way.
up. They already gave up.
They
you
should
see.
give up.
Yeah, they already gave up. You see, Ilian just broke and said, "No, bro, no, not
No,
gonna do
bro.
that."
Now KB, this is very aggressive here already. These 1-1-3s pushing forward. Nexus, Ilian, Stefan, they are really not in position at all. They should already be rotating at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if we could have guessed they're gonna boost Haiba up, there is nothing they can't do either. Maybe Tarantula will trace Cisne now. That would be an interesting one.
Jung takes a shell there from Haiba. Haiba has to be careful. He's spotted. He could take a big arty hit from Tarantula.
Haiba is not in best position there to decap. Like, he should have been much more up.
There comes the rotation. Ilian, Stefan. There's another shell. It's HE from Haiba, actually. Isna almost has the shell available as well in this artillery piece. He has one now. Can he make another reset here? 15 seconds left. There comes Isna. He resets Raven. Nice. All the cap is on Hellfish
It's a
now,
nice
though.
reset for 600 damage, if you can call it reset. But Haiba now has to do the next one.
Still 18 seconds left. They're trying to shielding Hellfish in this one because he
Yeah,
has all the cap.
Haiba just connected HE on Raven, so that's why it's stacked up with that Isna's shot.
Just a bounce of Haiba's third as well. That Leopard 1 providing very, very much resets now.
Still, entire cap is on Hellfish.
10 seconds left here, but Isna should have a shell on Hellfish.
And
There
they
we
all
go.
missed. They all missed on Haiba. He can just go out and aim freely now. Come on. Hellfish is resetted, so now again it's on Jung and Raven.
How is Haiba still on this HP at this point?
They are missing their shots.
15 seconds left here. Now Kazna, look at the surround that already came out from them. Haiba here finally takes a shell, but resets all the way back up to 17 seconds. Isna has a shell available again in a few seconds here. Should be able to reset once more. There we go. More damage coming out from Isna. Back up to 24 seconds on this clock. I mean, this is not great for KB at all, and there comes the counter push.
I think KB should just go out of that cap because they're getting wrecked all over the place here. They're just wasting time, and they could definitely not do anything. I mean, by now, anyone can see it.
I think Kazna just got Amorak. You guys can see his turret there. As Tarantula, big shout out to Stefan. I mean, KB, this is really looking bad for them at this point. They have nothing left to play for. Kazna crew showing a great performance here. How you can reset the base with HG. HG always does damage.
HG always, but in combo with Arty, not only the tank.
Great combo. Now, KB, this is over for them. I mean, this is completely over. It's going to tiebreaker.
Again.
Another tiebreaker.
Well, that's not a situation. After being 2 games up, you want to go in as a team, ever.
Nope, they don't want to. Hellfish here fighting with Eurofish. I mean, it doesn't
And
really
they lost
matter.
in tiebreaker against Legend
And Utopia.
and Utopia.
Now,
Serious.
Crooks goes down, and Tarantula, the last one standing. I know that Kazna got Amorak, but it kind of looked like Philware got Amorak as well. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get you to check that one.
We're gonna check it out later, but not a good game for KB.
How can Haiba sit there in a Leopard 1 and reset against 3 1-1-3s? He has to peek.
I mean, if he resetted them together with RT like 6-7 times in a row, what hint they didn't take to go out of the cap already?
I mean, well, they should have just hit him.
Yeah, but for 2 minutes they're getting shot in a cap without
They
connecting
didn't
anything.
even see the rotation from Kazna. Kazna took the entire 6th line without...
No, they just died in the end. Like all over the place. In the cap, in the back, wherever they were, they just died.
Now, who won the quickest offense?
Oh, let's see. Those mind games were...
Mines neither won offense. Prokhorovka, it was...
Let's see, Prokhorovka.
I think the ghost down from Kazna crew might be the quickest round here. Their attack, where they killed Raven.
Yeah, where they killed Raven, that's probably...
I think that's the quickest
That
round.
should be the one. So our best guess is Kazna will pick a side on Cliff.
I mean, they should pick defense.
Yes, and they should not sit back with TVPs.
Mm.
Or with Grille.
No.
Or with Scorpion. Or whatever. Just go and fight.
No Grille, no Scorpions. None. None of those.
No. Just take the map. But we will see what will they choose, and we will check
I
out
want
what
to see.
happens
I want
here.
to see how much Isna did. Let's take a look at the stats and see exactly how much Isna managed to do.
Haiba actually, while shooting HE top damage dealer on the map, combined with Isne, another HE dealer.
Not bad there.
Wow, HE all the way. Hellfish punished completely for that Himmelsorf.
He showed them that the way of HE, now the way of HE is being used against him.
What a boomerang here.
That was
So-
a high explosive match.
Oh, I was waiting for that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh,
It was written all over it, mate.
incoming angry Skype message from Shokish.
Really?
Yes.
Always. Never
always.
fails.
Always.
So predictable.
Well, some guys in this team sometimes fail, especially on boosts. That one was too easy even. But there's a
Wow.
real issue. Xana, Jung, Failware.
They really could do nothing with those 1-1-3s in a cap, honestly, but Failware and Zane, they got wrecked in the back. We didn't even see that part of the action.
Xana got Amorak because I could hear the explosion from throughout
Yeah,
the
but
map.
even if he gets Amorect, I think he
would
was
still
on
be
low
dead.
HP.
He'd still be
There was
dead.
still nothing to do about that.
He was still 100% dead because there was 2 bad shots pushing him at that point.
So again, we are on a tiebreaker, another long match here.
If I
Stressful one for both teams and the spectators here.
I don't even know what I've done to deserve this. Always
It's
I
a
get
karma.
tiebreakers.
It's karma. It's karma.
I'm a
Karmic
good
circles,
human
mate.
being, okay?
Karmic circles. You have to pay some grave sins.
Some grave sins.
Yes.
I don't know any of those.
Really?
Nope.
America.
I have no clue what you're talking about. We
You're,
don't talk
you're
about-
an innocent soul.
We don't talk about that.
You're an innocent soul that
Yes.
repents his sins.
I am.
And we are repenting here with you.
Let's watch the highlights instead, Mojo. This was at the end of. I see one turret. I seriously want to know if Failware got Amorak. I mean, it wouldn't change anything, but it's always fun if 2 batches get Amorak.
You know
in
what
one
I'm
round.
interested in? Like, if someone gets Amorak and his turret flies off, can it theoretically kill someone on
Yes.
lower HP?
Yes. Turret
man,
does damage.
I would pay money to see that
No,
happen.
I
would pay money to
You can
see
see
that
that in
happen,
those
really.
RNG videos. If the turret lands on the tank, it does damage. It starts sticking like somebody's.
Can you
like, on
imagine
top of
an
you.
Pro League match that ends like that?
1v1, the turret lands on the other guy and goes into a jaw. That would be funny.
Yeah, quite.
But going to a tiebreaker, giving our team some time here to get ready. Obviously, they cannot prepare for the tiebreaker. So,
Well, they need to do the final picks now for the tanks. They need to think of the final tactic. Of course, they have something already prepared.
hopefully.
Yeah. But still, they need a couple of minutes to like rest.
Well, I mean, hopefully, because remember what Hellfish said in the interview? He said last week they banned Himmelsorf, so they didn't want to play a tiebreaker, so they had to improvise.
Oh, snap.
KB defends.
Interesting one.
Mm. Oh, I remember what was the quickest round. We were completely off.
Which one?
Not Ghost Down. Prokhorovka attack KB, kill Izn in the first
Yes.
10 seconds of the game,
Yes,
go into
yes,
the cap
yes.
and
That
cap
was
it out.
rather short one.
That was like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was really short game. Completely forgot about it
Yep.
even. But never mind. The admins didn't. That's why they are there. Good work.
Don't say those kind of things too loud before Wojtek, you know.
Never mind. I know you will make him pay for that anyways. So here we go. Here Kazna and Knäckebröd forward 4-4. Cliff, KB in defense. A lot of clippers.
What did I... Oh!
Psychic
Wow,
moment, bro.
that was
Before you
terrible.
did it.
That was absolutely terrible. I was like, what is he doing? Has he like completely lost
Maybe
it
I
at this
have a
point?
migraine or something.
Huh?
Maybe I have a migraine from you. Come on, follow it up.
I was like, what? What
You
is
know
he
what?
doing?
What was that? It was like, and you just left me hanging there.
Pretty
You're a
much.
horrible person, mate.
Am I?
Like, yes, you're really sometimes horrible.
You see? Don't leave me hanging. So that's okay.
So we
I
are
was
go-
like, seriously, what is he doing? Is he like... I had no clue what's going on. Like, your sign language needs to be just a little bit better.
yeah, try to be vocal, but my English is not following up either. I have to work on my skills.
I mean, it's the old age.
Don't blame it on that all the time. That's so out of date already.
Yeah, just like your age. Oh, Mojo, you sometimes really make it too easy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't hit him. Okay, we can go. So, Cliff, another climbing game here.
Oh, who do I give the advantage to here? When Kazna played against Ding and they seemed alright. And
Oof.
KB is that team that keeps trying to put somebody in A5 and keeps failing at it.
If we go by the focus fire here, should be Kazna's game. Also, they know to play really outmost aggressive. If KB didn't prepare for this tie well, and if they start camping all over the place,
It really depends on who banned Cliff, right? Like, if we knew who banned Cliff, it would give us a lot of insight on which team feels
yeah,
more
but
comfortable.
someone can just ban it, so in case the tiebreaker comes, their threat doesn't get shown. So, in my eyes, it's just a moment of truth because Cliff is highly rotational map, and if Kazna sticks as a unit, I think they have higher chance here than KB.
Well, it does seem like our teams are almost ready to get this underway, so let's take a look what we got for our tanks. You can see KB here. T49, okay. Kazna 6 batches in a row.
Well, KB, let's copy-paste this thing. If it works for them, it could for us. I would say that's the name of this setup. On other side, Kazna playing with 6 budgets and 1 Rue. Well, we will see how will that fare for them. I mean, if you want a light, well, Rue can be good if you just want to push him together with your tanks.
And, I'm still not convinced of the Rue though. He can, like a tier 9 can do so much more over the longer part of
Yes,
the
tier
game.
9 can do much more, and even 49 can do much more if he connects. But if Kazna wants to play a fast game, I think that Rue can be utilized really well.
Rue might be able to be utilized pretty well here. What kind of start do you think KB is going to go for with that TVP?
It's a really normal start that even Ding does. They put the TVP and 49 down and everyone else is on other like middle part of the map and 1 or 2 guys up. But let's see how are these teams doing so far on the cliff. Honestly, Kazna didn't play that much and they have 0% in attack so far but 100 in defense, which they're not playing at the moment. On other hand, KB, wow, 20% defense. Never mind.
Well, that's not looking good for them.
It looks like both of them had to prepare from the scratch here.
Prepare from the scratch. It is these teams. They are ready. Let's get our tiebreaker underway between KB and Kazna crew. It's going to be on Cliff. There we go, our tiebreaker between these two. Kazna crew on the offense, KB on the defense. Both these teams, a lot of tanks moving up. Only the Scouts kinda not Mojo. Could it be a head-on engagement?
Kazna honestly doesn't have to do it. From this side, we've seen a lot of these boosts and how can you overwhelm these positions. So they're keeping Isne far, far back just so he could keep an eye if someone is flanking from the KB, while Kazna is going for that middle and back boost. So as I said, there is no real need to go all confrontational immediately.
Raven here on the elevated position. If he gets some spots, he might be able to do some nice damage, but has to be careful.
It's a really risky position also because he can take a lot of shells
Look
back.
at the rotation already. Mojo, look at the rotation from the back here. 3 batshots from Kazna crew.
Stefan, let's go, let's go. Nice.
Nice, Stefan, but there's already 3 batshots there from Kazna crew. Xana and Health and Failware, are they expecting this? Eurofish, Nexus, Haiba.
Hellfish is in a bad position here. I don't think he can help anyone with that TVP at the moment. These guys are spotted, but Failware is getting wrecked at the moment. Now, Did Stefan give up on the climb?
There's a counter push coming in here from KB. Xana, Crooks, Failware, Jung, they're now pushing forwards. They see the overmatch against Kazna. Haiba is going to be the first one. They're pushing forwards. There's only 3 guns here, but Xana actually goes down in return. They need to pick up these 2 guys from Kazna clean. Now Eurofish is the next one here.
Failware must fall if Kazna wants to do anything with this game. But Nexus is out of the shells and Stefan is not on the hill.
Stefan is not in position. Nexus goes down to a one-shot. Here comes Nexus. Can he even get out of there?
Oh, I'm not really sure.
I don't think so. I think Nexus is out of this game now.
There is a counter-attack from Kazna now.
There they come. There comes Vetso and Stefan. Jung is going to be the first one for them. They have a lot of shells here available, but they could make a hell of a lot of kills. Failware tries to get around the corner. Vetso actually picks it up. Now Jung is on the run, on the move. Vetso misses the shell. Stefan lands it. Can Vetso pick it up? Yes, he can. There's little shells here available now for Kazna. Stefan has one more. He actually managed to pick it up with Vetso on the move, and it's still looking good for Kazna.
This is a kind of a do-or-die moment for them, and so lucky at the moment that, I mean, their focus fire when they were defending was really good, but they didn't manage to kill Failware, who ran away, and I really thought it was done for them. Because Stefan was supposed to be on the top of the hill covering them already. I don't know what happened there. We didn't see it. Did he decide on his own just to fall down?
Whoa, big miss here from Tarantula. It could be pretty vital. I mean, it was pretty bad for KB when they lost. I think Sana lay on there for free pretty much. Now Vetso, he comes over. He wants to pick up Hellfish together with Stefan. It looks all but over as Hellfish. He's the last of his main battle tank standing. He goes down.
Last of his kind.
The last of his kind. Tarantula now the last one standing, and I don't know where KB went wrong, but in the end, it really doesn't matter as Kazna crew, one way or another, they managed to pull ahead.
It was a good overmatch, and even with the Nexus stuck there in a corner, Kazna managed to pull through with one swift counter-attack.
And it is going to be Isne to close out the round here, making Kazna crew the victors of this. 3 rounds in a row for them.
What a strange game.
I mean, KB, the overmatch was correct, I'd say, but Xana, he died for nothing, really for nothing.
They didn't cover each other well enough. You saw how Kazna used every millimeter of terrain there, and managed to fire almost every shot. I
also,
think
Vetso hit like 2-3 shots on the move, which
that was really ridiculous. Like I thought Jung will actually survive.
But Vetso just went over, click.
Yeah, the guy was what? Who shot
and then
him?
he did it again on Failware.
Yeah.
But I think if Xana